And I'm live. Hooray! Hello. Hello. I sat down to start this, realised I hadn't made a stream starting soon and stream like thanks for watching kind of title cards for the start and end. So I was like, let's just do this the old fashioned way, and I just appear before you like some kind of spectre. Some kind of spirit. Let me just check the stream's running okay. Just chatting, that'd be it. You don't want that. Okay. Skip you. Cool. Seems to be running smoothly. Yes. OBS says it's fine, so I'm going to take OBS's word for it. Hopefully you can hear me again. I set this up with like 45 minutes to spare, and I still ended up starting late and not actually checking everything I needed to. So I don't even know if I've set it all up correctly, but hopefully I have. And if I have, hello, you should be able to hear me and see me. Well, I know you can see me because I've got the stream up, but hopefully audio and everything's fine. I'm getting a reading coming through, which I can do with the remote myself a little bit. It's just, there we are. But yes, hello everyone. I'm out of the loop with the Walking Dead reactions, but I recommend you at least watch the World Beyond finale. It's worth it. And howdy Ian. Yeah, Walking Dead stuff, I'm going to spend December, well, I guess from tomorrow onwards, I'm going to be catching up with all of them. I had too many shows kind of going on at that time, so I was like, I need to kind of save a few for some other time. So I am going to still do, I'm going to be doing Fear the Walking Dead. I'm still going to be doing the rest of Walking Dead Will Beyond. That'll be coming in the next month or so. I'm going to be like binging all of them and getting them out for everyone who waited for them. So I haven't like stopped. So yeah, don't worry about that. You will be seeing those reactions, and I'm looking forward to checking them out and seeing what goes down. When the Grand Serpent tried to tell Kate to calm her mind, was he attempting the you need to take a deep breath method of brainwashing? I don't know, I feel like he was just gaslighting her more than anything. Hello, I just finished watching your reaction to Smile Time. I hope you enjoyed it. I thought I'd give it a little while before I went live, posted it, and then kind of waited the amount of time it would take if people did watch the full like 35 minute thing, which most people don't. Give them time to watch the whole thing before I went live. Didn't want to just undercut posting a video and then going live straight away. You have no idea how long the fandom was waiting for the Smile Time reaction. Totally worth the wait. Oh, cool. Exciting. That's so weird to think like the fandom talking about you, if that's what you mean. I assume. Hello, Christina. I see. Can't wait to see all of them. Yeah, they will be coming soon. The reason I kind of put them off for a bit, like why I chose to kind of save them, is because copyright is a bitch with those videos. They always get blocked and claimed. And I wanted a bit of a break from that stress. So, yes. Hello from Romania. Great reactions. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I hope you enjoyed them. Just realised I'm dead naming myself in my YouTube handle, but good for me. I'm trans, guys. Ah, wow, congratulations for being your true self. I will try and avoid using your dead name. Do you have any predictions for the end of Angel? I mean, it's going to be depressing, probably, isn't it? I know one big thing about the finale already that got spoiled. I can't remember. If you watch my review for Angel Season 4, I did actually list like 5 predictions or so at the end there. I can't remember what I said now. I don't know how well I've done thus far with them, but yes, it's probably going to be depressing, because why wouldn't it be? I haven't seen these lives in a while. I know, right? I should do them more often. I do plan on doing them a bit more often. I'd like to do like a weekly one at some point, but it's just finding the time around filming stuff. I feel like I should be doing reactions rather than live streams most of the time. Yes, I did. It was awesome. Will we get to see more of your co-host in the future? Well, if you want to see him right now, he's right over here. Look. Hello. But yeah, I'm sure I'll find a use for him. He could be my partner for drunk rewatches, I feel. But yeah, I'll definitely add him to the backdrop there, for sure. Hi all, first time tuning into a live. Well, welcome. Did you order tickets for No Way Home? My strat is to sit on the 24th night when theatres will be mostly empty, worked with Force Awakens. I haven't got them yet. I mean, the main reason is I don't know when I'm going to get to see it, because I'm actually going to be visiting family just, for like the just before Christmas visit, because we're not going to see them on Christmas. I'm actually going to be away when it comes out. So I'm actually going to miss the opening few days anyway. But on top of that, cinemas here, you can't really book until like a couple of days before anyway. So there's no really real rush for me to have gotten them, even if I was going to be here for the 15th when it comes out, and I would have loved to have seen it on the 15th, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. But I wouldn't be able to book it until a couple of days before anyway, because that's just how some of the cinemas here work, which is very odd, but what can you do? Why did you post Smile Time and then start a live? Also, hi. I posted Smile Time, I waited the duration the reaction would take, and then I went live. Smarts. But compared to how many people watch the reaction and watch my live streams, it's, doesn't make much of a difference anyway, because not many people watch the lives. So I thought, why not? Are you planning to do some more gameplays of any game? Some of the series you're watching has its games. I'm hoping to, yeah. Actually, one of the things I want to do while this stream's happening, I just want to do some generic planning to myself for my 12 days of Christmas that I do every year, and I'm sure we'll get some gameplay for that. Maybe do more of the Walking Dead Telltale game, episode 2 of that maybe, because I did that in the first year I did it. But I love to stream more stuff like that. I love to do Life is Strange. I love to do Mass Effect. I'm playing Dark Souls at the minute. I think that could be fun to torture myself and actually stream that live once or twice. I'd love to play maybe more Spider-Man, Miles Morales or something to get hyped for No Way Home. I've actually filmed some Sims today. I actually filmed the next one of that, so that's actually going to come back when I find time to edit it. So yeah, plenty more gameplay stuff. I love doing gaming streams. I find them very relaxing. Any predictions for Avatar Book 2 finale? Only a couple of episodes away. I don't know. I don't want to say too much, because I know the YouTube audience, if they're not on Patreon, they haven't seen my reaction to episode 18 yet. And if they unblock it, they will see that this Sunday. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what to expect. I'm hoping we're going to get something significant, maybe with Zuko, Zuko and Iroh maybe joining Team Avatar, and they team up again and do something. I don't know. I feel like I'd have more kind of clear predictions if this was the end, but there's a whole other season to come. I'm not quite sure where the end goal for this season is going to be. I'm guessing we're going to get some cool maybe Aang powers stuff to showcase how far he's come with earthbending this season maybe. I don't know. So you'll likely see it in January. I don't know. I would love to see it before Christmas. I mean, I'm away. It's the 11th or the 12th. I'm away that week. So the day it comes out will be nearer the end of the time that I'm away. So I'm hoping to maybe see it a week or two after it comes out, at most. I'm hoping I won't have to wait until January. But again, it depends on availability once I am able to see it. I would have loved to have pre-booked some time, but it was very up in the air about when it was going to happen. I'm so excited for the latter half of Angel Season 5. I feel like it's just fire eps coming up. Oh, I hope so. I'm excited. Mass Effect hype. Have you played the Spider-Man 2 game? I don't know. I don't think I have. I played the Spider-Man 1 game, and I played the Spider-Man 3 game. I have clear memories of that. I still own the Spider-Man 3 game on the Xbox 360. But I don't think I ever played the second one. Oh, actually, no. I tell a lie. I played the version that was on the Nintendo DS, or whatever the console was at the time. I can't remember quite what that was. But I played that version, which I know is very different, I think, from the others. I think that is the same one, because it has the really hard pizza mission at the start. I think that's Spider-Man 2. But I haven't played a console version of it, which I would like to, but It's getting your hands on that kind of thing now, isn't it? I would love some Christmassy stuff in December. I don't know if you've already told us if you're planning something fun for December. Well, the past 2 years I've done 12 Days of Christmas, starting on like the 13th until Christmas Eve. I did every day I do like a different kind of activity or a rewatch or a game of some kind, some weird Christmassy kind of thing, based around one of the shows that I've watched during the previous year. So I'm doing that again this year. This will be the 3rd year that I've done it. So there will be Christmassy stuff coming. I also did Hamilton. I reacted to Hamilton and posted that on Christmas Day last year. Maybe I can do something again if I can think of a good thing to react to and post for Christmas Day. Maybe. We'll see. But there'll be Christmassy stuff because it's my favourite time of year. Absolutely. Telltale games are awesome. Their games made my childhood. Yeah, I haven't really delved into them as much as I'd like to. I've played the first episode of Walking Dead, and that is on the channel from a couple of years back. And I've played the first couple of the Game of Thrones one, but outside of that, I haven't really touched Telltale. Even though they're the kind of thing that I really enjoy, I've just, for some reason, never taken the time to do it. I'd love to play the Batman one as well, because I've got it for free, so I might as well try and play it at some point. I think it was free on Game Pass or something, I downloaded it. I like your live, so Smile Time will have to wait, and that's on me for not seeing it before the live going, well, live. Okay, that's fair enough. It's not going anywhere, hopefully. I actually managed to get it up first time. There wasn't any problem. I thought that I was going to have hell with copyright with this one. But it actually worked out alright. First upload did not get blocked, and hopefully will stay that way. Why We Fight? Oh my god. They did not want that reaction to get posted. It's so random with Angel. You never know whether it's going to be... It's either you get your first edit out, fine, or you're going to need to edit that 4 or 5, maybe 6 times before it gets put up. That's how it always is with Angel. It's either one or the other, and it's quite infuriating. So I'm glad that at least with the stress that Why We Fight brought me yesterday, Smile Time was actually relatively easy. It wasn't easy to edit down, I must say, but actually uploading it was fine because copyright didn't kill me. So that was fun. Appreciated that. Go on, get lots of notifications. Goodbye, Twitter. Right. Hello, Liam. I just watched your Smile Time reaction. It was stuffed with awesomeness. Haha. See what you did there. I hope you enjoyed it. I love that someone gifted you Puppet Angel. Me too. I'm kind of blown away by that. Apparently they're like really expensive. I'm glad that someone trusted me with it. Hey Liam, how's it going? Hello, Wolf Music and Gaming. It's not going too badly, in fact. Did that sound weird? I don't know. It felt like that came out weird, but I'm doing okay. I hope you're okay too. Did I ever tell you that I started watching Passions because of Spike? I'm not one for soap operas, but I'm addicted now. That does sound familiar, someone telling me that, so it might have been you maybe, but that is hilarious. I can't say I've seen it myself, but maybe that'd be a fun thing to check out at some point. I was very surprised a few years ago when I learned that Passions was a real show. I'm going to look it up. Passions. American television series. Oh wow, it ran for a while. Damn, okay. It's like 9 years. As of 2021, Passions is the last daytime television soap opera created for American network television. Well, there you go. The more you know. The series features supernatural elements, which focus mainly on the town witch and her doll. What? Okay. That I wasn't expecting. I thought it was just like traditional soap opera stuff, but okay. Interesting. Yesterday I finished Resident Evil 4, awesome game. Oh, I'd love to play Resident Evil 4. I've been tempted to get on the Switch, but I'm so bad at games, so I'm kind of reluctant to give it a go, because I know I'd be one of those people who runs out of ammo and can't get any more and like can't progress any further. Just that anxiety. I'm like, no, thank you. I say currently playing Dark Souls, but you know, I'm not very good at Dark Souls, so. Hello, AD. Never caught a live chat before. Exciting. Oh, well, welcome. You never forget your first time. It's so weird seeing that dislike button there now. It's so bizarre to not see a number next to it, like seeing how many people were disliking it. There were 2,231 episodes. What? I'm still on episode 307. There's still a lot more to go. Oh my god. Bloody hell, that's like EastEnders levels of episodes, isn't it? Well, actually, EastEnders is probably God knows how many at this point. But Jesus. I guess if it's like on multiple times a week for 9 years, it would be... the episode would rack up, wouldn't they? I don't know if you have time to watch shows on your own time on top of the stuff you react to, but have you seen Succession? I just started and I'm hyped. I haven't seen it, no. I have heard good things. A few people I follow on Twitter are quite hyped about it, but no. I don't really have a lot of time outside of stuff I react to. The only live TV I'm watching at the minute is Doctor Who, and that's because I'm watching it live because I'm reacting to it. Everything else is just stuff I watch on the channel is basically the TV that I watch and have watched for like 3 years. A few exceptions, obviously, but you beat Alien Isolation, you'll have no problem with Resident Evil 4. I guess that's true. I would like to give it a go, because I like the idea of like being set in the creepy village and stuff. I've seen a lot of gameplay of it. Hello, I'll watch. Welcome. I'm making it my mission in life to complete it. Well, I mean, getting 307 episodes in is already very impressive. So, you know, less than 2,000 to go. I'm rooting for you. But no, I haven't. I don't really watch that many shows just for myself. No, do not have much time to. I normally just play games in my when I get a spare moment rather than watch extra stuff, because I've kind of had my fill during the day of watching things. Hey Liam, nice hair. Thank you. Thank you. I needed it cut. It got to the annoying bit where I can see it in my peripheral vision hanging down, and that's where I'm like, right, get that cut. I hate having like too long hair. It drives me nuts. That was the struggle of lockdown. But yeah, I only embarrassed myself a couple of times at the hairdressers, so solid outing. It felt nice pretending I had my life together and actually like doing things. I was supposed to do a lot of Christmas shopping today. I did a bit, so I'm going to have to do that tomorrow instead. I'm going to get up early, watch Hawkeye, Christmas shopping, get back, edit Hawkeye. That's my day tomorrow. In case you're wondering, you probably won't. Right, let's see I got a Word document out the other day. There we go, 12 Days of Christmas 2021. Just listed all the shows that I've watched this year. Technically 18. I haven't actually posted the reaction to one of the shows yet. So I have actually got the pilot of the Golden Girls reacted to. And I've got the YouTube edit ready to go. I've got it on Patreon ready to go. I just haven't posted either yet. I'd actually forgotten about that until I'd seen this. But I don't know whether I post that this year or wait until next year. So that'll probably be like a staple series next year. So I might wait and hold off on that. I'd like to get quite a bit ahead before I start posting those. So I probably can get rid of that from the list. I'll cross that out. So I've got a list of 18, and obviously for 12 Days of Christmas I need to pick 12 shows, so I kind of need to narrow it down. And it's quite tough to do. I think like I'll just do one Walking Dead video, and that can cut down like Fear and Worlds Beyond. I can just kind of integrate them if I need to. There's a lot of Marvel Disney Plus shows. I'll probably just do one. I've ordered the thing for my Doctor Who video. That's coming tomorrow, so I can film that pretty soon. Because I'm going to be away when about the time these are going to start being posted. I'm going to be away, so I really need to get a lot of them done in advance, so I have plenty of time. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Is Hawkeye show good? I haven't seen it yet. I'm liking it so far. I am kind of waiting to see exactly where it goes. I'm not entirely sold on some aspects of it yet, but I am enjoying it. I think the first two were solid. Hawkeye's like Die Hard. Clint is one of my faves in the comics, but I never really cared for the MCU Clint. That does seem to be a lot of opinions, I think, when it comes to if you are a big fan of comics Hawkeye. I don't know if the MCU version is particularly accurate. I think they've made him more accurate in this without spoiling anything, but which is nice, a nice step forward. But I'm not too familiar with comic book Hawkeye, so I can't really comment on it. I haven't seen Die Hard. Die Hard's great. And yes, I have accepted that Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Oh my god, the debate that goes on forever. Oh my gosh, Liam, Dark Souls is a bitch. Sorry for the bad word. Yeah, no, you're right. I've shouted much more worse words than that at the screen when I've been killed, so don't worry about that. Yeah, I re-downloaded it. Oh, I didn't re-download it. I bought it for the PS5 the other day. Technically, it's the PS4 version because I don't think there's a PS5 like remaster or anything for it. Because originally I played it on the Switch, I think last year. Well, attempted to. I got to what's it called? That absolute bastard. Dark Souls. I feel like it begins with C. I'm trying to think of it now. Capra Demon, that's it. I got to the Capra Demon, couldn't do it, got stressed, gave up. Then this time around, I got to that point. I was like, I'm going to put off the Capra Demon, do the Moonlight Butterfly boss. So I did that, but I finally got the Capra Demon like yesterday or the day before. But now I'm stuck on the next boss. So that's fun. Well, I've only given it one go. The something dragon, and I got killed by it. Then trying to get back to it to fight it again, I got cursed. So I'm currently farming for some souls so I can buy a purging stone to cure myself. Hello there, good to see your face. Good to see your comment, Ivy. Welcome. Iron Man 3 is also a Christmas movie. Yeah, it is. It sounds got a Christmassy scene. I consider it Christmassy. I just had a conversation with a friend about this, but would you go into the profession of storm chasing? Like going into the eye of hurricanes and storms? I'd like to think I would. I think it'd be really interesting. I wouldn't say no, I don't think. I'd at least give it a try. And I either get scarred and never do it again, or I die, so... You never know until you try. Did you say one time you were going to watch The Umbrella Academy? I might be wrong. I've got a lot of requests for that. I have watched a lot of the first season already, and I do really like it. I don't think I'd react to it though. I know Liam Catson had trouble trying to get reactions out copyright wise on YouTube, so his is like Patreon exclusive when he did it. That kind of puts me off. Because if bigger channels like Liam Catson have trouble with shows, I normally will also have trouble with the shows. Did you dress up as anything for Halloween? I did. I dressed up as Vision. The WandaVision Halloween version of Vision, that is. If you go on my Instagram, Duke of Swindon, I did post a few photos a few weeks back. Playing Buffy the Vampire Slayer Chaos Bleeds on Chapter 2. Very good. I need to get back to Chaos Bleeds at some point. Hello, Angel follower here. Well, I'm glad you enjoy Angel. I watched The Ring like an hour ago and I don't want to sleep ever again, I guess. Oh no, I haven't seen The Ring. I'm only just properly getting into horror. Like the past year or so I've really gotten into it a bit more. I'm kind of, yeah, getting a bit of an itch to really dive into it. I could maybe do like some horror movie watch-alongs maybe at some point. Obviously I couldn't show them or play the sound, but if people kind of can find their own copies and sync them up and we could watch it together, that'd be fun. A convention friend of mine got a Puppet Spike and had him signed by James. It was epic. Oh, that's cool. Doom Patrol's awesome. Hope you check that out one day, even if you don't react to it. I've reacted to Doom Patrol, at least the first 6 episodes of season 1. And then again, it got to a point where I was doing so many shows, I was a bit busy, so I kind of shelved that. And I do want to get back to it, but I have reacted to the first 6. I reacted to that when it came out. Hello, Nicologic Reacts. Have I said that correctly? Apologies if I butchered that. Did you see Midsummer? I just got into horror this year as well, and Midsummer was my first. I haven't, however, Florence Pugh. I think we can all agree that Florence Pugh. So I absolutely intend on watching everything she was ever been in. So I do want to check that out at some point. It's a shame Corvus stabbed Vision early on. If Vision wasn't weakened, he'd be pretty OP against the Black Order and Thanos. Yeah, well, that's why they did it. They had to nerf him, otherwise that film would have been over very quickly. Just delete it, sorry, as I searched and saw you reacted to some of it, my apologies. That's all right. It was a while ago, so, you know, some people will have not realised I've reacted to certain shows. I said it right. Oh, good. Right, let's try and narrow down this list a bit more, so I can get rid of the Walking Dead spin-offs. I think I'll just do a Walking Dead themed video that encompasses them all. I'm definitely doing Doctor Who because I've already bought stuff for that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to get rid of another 3. Probably not Haunting of Bly Manor. I don't know what I would do for that, and I feel like that's not the best Christmassy feeling thing, I guess, to cover in 12 Days of Christmas. Is a scary show, so maybe not that. I don't know what I'd do about it. And then I guess we'd get rid of a couple of the Disney Plus shows. I don't know if I want to do every single one of them, and then I wouldn't have 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Might need to think on some of those. I'll see if I can come up with some nice ideas, and then I can kind of decide which ones I do. I've got like 10 or so like fixed of what I'm going to do. So that's something, I guess. Oh, now I'm interested. What horror have you dabbled in, if you have any you've enjoyed? I got quite into, when I was at uni, the newer Halloween came out, Halloween 2018. So I got properly into those. And I've been watching all the ones I hadn't seen during like the Halloween period to get into those. I love the Halloween franchise. I'd already seen the Scream movies. I know they're like technically horror movies, but they're not scary really, are they? So yeah, that's kind of my mainstay one that I go into. And I watched the first couple of Nightmare on Elm Streets. But I want to kind of get into some of the horror stuff. I mean, Quiet Place, I've seen the first one of that. That was really good. I watched that at the cinema. Still haven't seen part 2 yet, though. How do you decide what shows to add to your channel? Is basically a combination of what I think I would like and enjoy, because I need to be at least a little bit passionate and curious about it to do it. And then a lot is going to be, you know, comments that I've gotten over the years from people and saying, you know, with their recommendations of what they want to see, which is why obviously Xena's going to be and one of the new shows that I tackle probably next year. That's going to be like one of the big mainstay shows, because I've had like 2 years of people saying you should do this. So it's kind of a combination of all of that really. But if there's something I'm like, oh, I'm not sure I like that, I kind of want to stay away from it, even if it is a really good show. You know, I want to have some kind of level of investment in it. Otherwise, I don't think the reactions would be any good. I've got a question about the angel puppet you got. Is the nose detachable like in the show? I very much doubt it. No, it's not. It's probably a bit too complicated for them to achieve. It's probably a bit expensive to add that feature in, isn't it? It's probably expensive enough to make as it was. Nightmare Before Christmas. I want to see that actually. Oh, that could be a good one. Maybe for like a Christmas Day reaction, maybe? I watched this Indian film called Stree. It looked like a horror movie at first, but turned out to be a comedy with horror elements. Oh, okay, interesting. I haven't seen any of the Halloweens, but I've heard the new one was pretty good. Halloween 2018 is fantastic. I didn't mind Halloween Kills. I don't think it was brilliant, but Halloween 2018 was awesome. How are you doing? I'm not doing too badly. I hope you're doing okay as well. I'm sorry, the stream glitch. You just said, but Florence Pugh, we can all agree. Did I miss something between Pugh and we all agree? I think I said, I think we can all agree. I think. Maybe it glitched. Maybe I just didn't say it. Don't read the comments on your most recent Angel reaction. Someone posted a spoiler. Oh, what a bloody surprise that is. It's alright. I stay away from the comments. I'll have a few like nice ones sent my way. But I do tend to stay away from Buffyverse comment sections. I'll have someone go through it later and get rid of them, don't worry. I met Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger at Comic-Con years ago. He's such a cool, down-to-earth guy. Met Hodor too. Oh, that's fun. I would like to go to more conventions and stuff once they open back up. I've only really been to like one. I only saw Screams only this year, but I really enjoyed them. They're pretty fun. Yeah, I had fun with the Scream movies. I'm looking forward to the 5th one. Are there any shows you haven't seen? Oh, God. Are there any shows you haven't seen but never plan to react to? That's interesting. That's an interesting question. I don't know. I don't think anything's necessarily off the table. I'm not sure. I don't think so. OMG Xena, I'm definitely going to stick around after Angel. Yes, please do. Please stay subscribed so I can keep my apartment. Thank you. But yeah, I'm excited to tackle Xena. It should be good. Hopefully copyright is kind. I know Liam Catterson's just doing it on Patreon only. So hopefully we can get around that. Hopefully they'll be kind to me. We'll see. I'll give it a good go. Are there any shows you wish you could have filmed reactions to that you've already seen? I'm forever kicking myself that I didn't film reactions to all of The Good Place and all of Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I would have loved to have done that because I want to do more comedies on the channel. I'm kind of mad at myself for starting Brooklyn Nine-Nine and then just binging it. Alex, aka Tortured Boy, when he was first watching it, he tweeted about it all the time. That's been like a year or two ago now. And I was like, oh, I'll check that out. And then I just ended up like binging everything. And I do wish I'd at least like reacted to like the last couple of seasons live as they were airing when I'd been caught up. But that's kind of why I'm going to start Golden Girls, I think, to like get a comedy on there. Something a bit different for the channel. I do also wish I'd done Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. For as early as I could have done. I could have done season 4 because that was airing when I started my channel, but I thought I'd wait until the first full season to start before I reacted to it on my channel, which was obviously season 5. But I do wish I kind of got a bit of the framework arc in there because damn, that stuff was good. Yeah, spoilery comments galore. That's fun. What is it? An outright spoiler, or is it someone thinking they're being clever but they're really not being clever at all? Because they're my least favourite kind of spoilery comments. Do you have Netflix? There's a miniseries in Argentina called Octopus. It's a must-watch. Oh, okay. I do have Netflix, but I haven't seen that. Is Joe supposed to regenerate this Christmas or not yet? No. So we have Flux happening. That ends this Sunday. Then there's going to be a New Year's Day special. And that's the first of 3 specials that are going to air in 2022. She regenerates in the 3rd one. We don't have any dates for the 2nd and 3rd special yet. But the 3rd one is her last one. Then 2023 is when Rusty Davies takes over with number 14, whoever that may be. I wish I could have filmed my own reaction to Day of the Doctor back in 2013. Yes, I wish I could have done Doctor Who a bit earlier as well, but it's one of those things. I'm kind of glad I started when I did, really. It's nice to have started with a new Doctor, new era. And it feels weird that we're almost done with it, really. We've got 4 episodes left with Jodie. Madness. Would you consider Stargate SG-1 for reactions? I have had a few comments suggesting that, so never say never. What? Is Smile Time up? Gotta go. Have to watch that right away. One of my faves. Yeah, I posted that before this even started. But thanks for stopping by. Does Jodie have another season after Flux? No, just the 3 specials. Did you watch Scream 4? I have thoughts and don't want to spoil you. I have seen Scream 4, yes. Scream fans in the chat, then. Good to know I'm in good company. Blessed to Alex. Yeah, I'm glad Alex was able to bounce back, and he's making some great decisions that are good for his mental health now, which I'm very happy for him for doing. It's kind of a brave thing to know when to step away. So yeah, good for him. Follow him on Twitch. He's very good at Dark Souls, unlike me. He kind of blitzed through those games. I spoiled a comment, someone posting a future quote and thinking it's clever, as if you won't be able to figure it out. Why are people like this? It's just so easy to be patient. I guess it's not so easy to be patient for people, but whatever. Imagine Ian or Elizabeth as the 14th Doctor. I can dream. Back in the days when I had a blog, I used to have a blog. I've since deleted it, so don't think you can track it down. Because I probably was the only one who ever read it. But I did an article being 7 actors I want to see play the Doctor one day. And Ian de Kuystacker was number 1. I want to defend the comment on the Smile Time video and say that I don't think they were being malicious. They were just really hyped for the future. Obviously still not okay, but yeah, but I have kind of made it clear multiple times that I don't want those kind of comments. So that's kind of the thing. That's the problem with it. Some people would probably be alright with that. I know it's not terrible because I have people who mod the comments and I don't look at them myself really, but it's just extra hassle and faff, isn't it? I absolutely loved the last Doctor Who episode, brought it all together. Yeah, I really enjoyed it as well. I second Cobra Kai recommendation, one of my favourite shows. Yeah, I've heard good things about that. At least we only have another maybe 2 or 3 months of comments like that, and then Buffyverse is done. So that will be, I must say, that will be a weight off my mind. As much as as sad as it will be to get to that point, given how things have kind of gone, I am ready to kind of let that go. I must say, I'm very worried about how well the channel will do and Patreon will do after that's done, but everything's got to end sometime. Otherwise, nothing would ever get started. Apparently, Evil Dan's a Doctor Who meme. Yes, I love Evil Dan. Those videos are absolutely hilarious. Would you ever consider having people send you horror short videos and react to them? Maybe. I know a couple of the $10 patrons on Patreon have sent me short videos that I've reacted to in the past. Someone already spoiled you on the finale or something. Yes, that was actually another reactor, which was unfortunate. But they were so kind of specific about it, it made me feel like, okay, I think that was intentional, sir. So that was a shame. But I had been spoiled from other things on comments, which is why we kind of stepped away from them in the end. Which is a shame, because I also get some very lovely comments, but I haven't been able to see them all yet, because I'm not done. New Chucky series is awesome too. I'm glad that the original creator behind it. I've heard some great things about that. Haven't actually seen the Child's Play films, so maybe I should give that a go. I binged Buffy and Angel in the first lockdown. Couldn't believe how great it was. Yes. So then I will 100% continue watching you after Buffyverse. That's very kind, John. Thank you. That does mean a lot to me. Up next, Evil Dan versus Billy Maguire. Oh, God. The matchup to end all matchups. Saw on Twitter that you've read Six of Crows. Are you planning on reading Crooked Kingdom too? Would have a video on those if you want to explore bookish videos. I do. I've been thinking like doing like a book club kind of thing. And I have started Crooked Kingdom. I've read the first like section of it. So I'm on chapter 6, I think. I don't want to get too kind of into spoilers about whereabouts I am. But we've just kind of had a Jesper point of view chapter, and there's been like a bit of a shootout in that. But yeah, I'm loving it. I would die for Teenage. So yeah. I'm also I'm reacting to Shadow and Bone next year, so I am excited. Because I know, I think Six of Crows and stuff are set after the Shadow and Bone books, but they don't necessarily spoil them. But I'm also thinking I might just dive into those books when I'm done with Crooked Kingdom, and get me hyped for reacting to Shadow and Bone. Haven't watched the YouTube version of Smile Time yet, but it appears you've turned to a puppet. How do you feel about that? I mean, there comes a time in everyone's life where you turn to a puppet, right? Right? When can we get that Xena reaction? I want to get in on the Battle of the Xenoverse reaction. It will be probably next year sometime. Great to have Russell T with Bad Wolf Productions. I knew him from QAF in 1998. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what his new era is going to be like. R2D2, as people are calling it online, which is excellent. How did you like Night of the Living Dead? I very much enjoyed it. If you want my full thoughts, there's a video. Got to get to sleep, but have a good life, Liam. Thank you. Shalom from Israel. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you for the super chat, I'll watch. That's very kind of you. I love Emma Roberts, but her being a clout chaser was an okay idea. Oh, okay. This is Scream. I was like, hang on a minute. Actually, I'll just read the rest to myself in case people haven't seen Scream 4. Yeah, that would have been an interesting idea, actually. Because I think like a really powerful thing is when the audience knows something the characters don't. That could have been a really effective use of that if they like we carried on as the audience into the next film knowing something that Sydney didn't, and you're like, oh god, that would have been quite cool for tension. When I reset up my bank account, I think I'll join as a $10 patron. Again, no pressure. If you can't afford it, don't feel like you need to. I went through a rough time over the summer and didn't use the internet much for months, but I'm looking forward to rejoining Patreon. Oh, I'm sorry you had a rough time. I hope you're kind of bouncing back. Who's Emma Roberts? Oh, like the actress. Yeah, the actress. I remember Emma Roberts from Unfabulous. If anyone watched that on Nickelodeon back in the day, that was the big show she was in when I was a kid. Oh, I've got the Unfabulous theme tune in my head. I'm gonna be the one, unforgettable, better, unfabulous. I have such clear memories of watching that show, but I couldn't tell you what it was about. Yeah, she's in American Horror Story, isn't she? A couple of seasons of that. Again, I haven't seen much of that. I've seen an out of context song from it about like the name game. That's all I've seen of American Horror Story. Man, I should be asleep. That is a mood. Okay, that's a strange message there, Dark Legend. Maybe not post that. I'm doing better now. I realise that my previous thinking patterns were not healthy and not to continue that way. Oh, well, good for you for recognising stuff in yourself that you felt you needed to change. Liam, do you have some guidelines for what kind of things your $10 patrons can request or how often? I can't seem to find any rules or things posted anywhere. The general rule is like one thing a month. It's kind of what we go for. People do message me kind of asking that kind of stuff. Do you have PayPal? I'm hoping to have some spare cash soon and would like to send you a small token of appreciation for all your wonderful reactions. Oh, that's very kind of you, Claire. I don't actually have PayPal. But I suppose maybe you could send a super chat on a live stream like this, maybe. I don't know. But that's very kind of you. Even the thought is very, very sweet. Helps to live in a city with access to proper therapy for anxiety and OCD. Yeah, that's helped me a lot, actually. In the multiverse, our beloved Wes lived to continue the second Scream to achieve that idea. Have you ever watched Absolutely Fabulous? I have, yeah. My parents were quite big fans of that show, I think, when I was growing up, so I did actually watch a good chunk of that. Oh, Patsy. The icon that is Patsy. Can't pay for therapy right now, but I got on medication which has helped with my anxiety. Nice. Patsy and Nadine are also an iconic duo. God, there's so many TV shows out there. That thumbnail is actually quite terrifying, isn't it, for Smile Time? Took a lot of faffing around to make that thumbnail. I can't imagine living in a part of the country or world where mental health care is non-existent. It really needs to improve for many people. It does, yeah. I'm glad it does seem to be more of a priority, I think, in places in recent years. I think people are really kind of taking into account people's mental health, which is excellent. But there's still a long way to go with it. I've been going for like 50 minutes already. Where does the time go? I think we got it good here, but as a poor student, I'm still struggling. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? It's yeah, it's a shame. The guy that puppets control is the writer of the episode and the multi-Emmy winner. You may also recognise him as the We Got the Mustard Out guy from Once More. I thought I recognised him. That makes sense. One of the best things I ever did was get a good therapist. I was lucky to find one available who bulk billed, no out-of-pocket costs. Others not so lucky. Oh, I'm glad you found something that worked for you. Recommendation from both of us ends is to do popular TV shows such as Cobra Kai, etc. You can do channel polls and stuff like that. Avatar was a really good idea. Yeah, that is kind of what I've been doing, like live airing stuff like the Disney Plus and Doctor Who and stuff. Although Disney Plus don't do very well. Avatar does okay. Doesn't do anywhere near as well as I was hoping it would. Unfortunately, but what can you do? That's either the YouTube algorithm just not recommending them, because I know that's a bit broken. But again, I think it's just across the board things are down and affected. Angel doesn't nowhere near as well as it used to either. I think it's just kind of across the board thing. Hi Lee, I'm sorry for joining late. That's alright. Joining at all is more than enough. Also, popular video game Let's Plays may be a good idea. Yeah, I do a few of those as well when new games come out. But there's so many channels who are just gaming channels. There's so many people who do those kind of videos again. They then just don't do very well. Thanks for answering about Patreon. The idea of just messaging you every month like, yo, here's my request for the month, was giving me some anxiety. Well, that's alright. If you're paying, you know, you should get the answers you want. So yeah. Obviously, there's no guarantee exactly when I'll get to the requests, because I do have a very long list, which, again, is a mess of my own making. But we're slowly getting through them. The list isn't as big as it used to be, so that's something. But I do have a lot. I have literally whole seasons of shows to react to, because someone's like requested for everything like the past year, and I still need to get through those. A lot of it with the Patreon request is, I keep thinking it's going to be easy to find the things to react to, but it's just not. I've got the entire first season of Dexter to do. I can't bloody find copies of Dexter anywhere. And like, I can't just buy them on DVD or anything, because I can't rip the footage from it, because I don't have like a CD drive in my laptops. And with my new setup, like a webcam and like recording through OBS instead of a camera, so I can record for longer, I kind of also need to access it on either my iPad or my laptop to actually watch it, so I can actually get the footage for it, which I'm finding very difficult to do. Someone very kindly sent me links to the Hercules movies, so I've got those ready to go when I need to. Would you consider reactions to some old school 80s anime if they were subbed? Maybe. Wait, did you finish Once Upon a Time? No, not yet. We're still near, well, we're near the end of season 5 now. That'll probably finish next year, Once Upon a Time, I would imagine. Hopefully. I say, having taken a whole year to do one season. But I'd like to kind of push through with that. That's why I'm not keen to add loads and loads of new shows next year. Because I would like to kind of get those shows that have been taken 3 or 4 years at this point. I'd like to get those out of the way. And actually give myself some time to, you know, kind of do them quite speedily. I have to say that you and other YouTubers have helped me through grief by watching your Buffy and Angel reviews. It was like watching my favourite series with a friend. Thank you. Oh, Bill, that's really lovely. I'm sorry that you've lost someone. Grief is a bitch. So I'm glad I've sort of helped in some small way. Not to bring the mood down, but mental health only seems to get focused on people who've never suffered with it before suddenly do, like with this pandemic. That is true. I can't argue with that. Have a feeling your Smile Time video will do very well. Probably not surprising to hear it's a fan favourite. Yeah, I hope so. Like, the big episodes just tend to do well. Yeah. I'm watching your Angel review, you're wearing the same shirt. I am indeed. Only place you can get it in the UK now is TV Sky Atlantic, which sucks because it's great how Dexter is. Yeah, I can't get Sky in this building. we did try to get it installed, but they said we couldn't do it. So that doesn't really help me, unfortunately. I heard anime reactions is really hard with copyright. Yeah, that's why I've never properly delved into it that much, because I know people have lost their channels over it. I can send you a copy if you can't get hold of it, no worries. Oh, that's cool. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Bill. It's very kind of you. I want to encourage you that if at some point your channel isn't sustainable and you have to get a different job, don't feel too down about it. As George Hanson said, all things must pass. Yeah, exactly that. Whatever will be, will be. I mean, if it gets to a point where, you know, I can't afford rent, then I just need to stop. Simple as that. Get another job. If that happens, fine. I don't want that to happen, but that'll be homeless, isn't it, at the end of the day? So I probably just say, well, folks, sorry about it, but this is going to be either very, very part-time or not at all. You're the only reactor I still subscribe to on Patreon, although you don't watch anything interesting for me right now, just because I like you as a person. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you. Might be able to help out with Dexter Season 1. Not sure, but I'll check, and if I can, I'll message you over Patreon. Oh, that'd be great if you can. Thank you, Claire. I've been watching people watch Haunting of Hill House. Oh, I loved Haunting of Hill House. I wish I could do more. Just, like, supporting anyway. Even just, you know, watching the channel is more than enough. I don't want to, like, pressure people. Hey, Liam, how's the new place? It's good. I just had my 6-month inspection the other day. I waited all day for that. They said between 1 and 6 p.m. they will arrive to have a look. So I had to stay in all day. They arrived at 5:45 p.m. So of course they did. And then they were in here for like 3 minutes and then, yep, fine. So they're not kicking me out. So that's good. I mean, I hadn't burnt the place down, so I didn't think they'd have any issues, but still. I still get nervous about that kind of thing, being like, oh, what if there's something horribly wrong that I haven't spotted? But it's fine. But yeah, I'm feeling quite settled here now, which is good. Moving was just so stressful and heartbreaking for me in many ways as well. I don't want to do that again anytime soon. I definitely enjoy rewatching The Next Generation, DC Space Nine and Enterprise. I've seen all of those, sadly. I've seen a lot of Star Trek. That was Dad's thing. My dad's thing. He loved Star Trek, so I watched all those when I was a kid. Plus I know Star Trek's quite difficult copyright-wise. Seska says had to give up on Star Trek. What Idbox does is only do one show because she has to focus on university as well. Yeah, that's fair enough. Luckily, I'm not at university anymore, so I can do a bit more than that. But I'm glad she's not like feeling she needs to push herself or anything. Cause I think she does like an episode a week or something, right? So I like that she's just keeping pace, because obviously uni needs to take priority. We all need a good ab fab drunk rewatch. Oh my god, can you imagine? It's funny, they banned one of the ads for Dexter in my old home city because it mentioned the high rate of serial killings per capita. I mean, they aren't wrong. Oh well, okay. I went to bed after my rental inspection on Friday. Yes, that was me on Twitter. Oh man. Is the kitty with you? No. No pets allowed here. She lives with Dad now, which is another reason why I was so sad. It's quite lonely, but what can you do? Needs must. So if I'm not talking, I'm too busy having fun playing my game. That's alright. There's no, if you don't feel like you need to comment and stuff, that's absolutely fine. Keep it up from a fan in PR. Oh, thank you. She does 2 in 1 week and then it's 1 the next week. I think that's how it's like. Oh, okay, cool. That makes sense. I had so much fun doing the drunk rewatch of Teacher's Pet with Ali and Domi. That was an absolute riot. I want to do another one of those at some point. I've been thinking, because I know I did like the Buffy finale week when I finished Buffy. I don't think I'm going to do like an Angel finale week or anything. I think what I'm thinking of doing is once that's all done and dusted with Angel, I would like do like a big kind of like goodbye to the Buffyverse like live stream or something, and it would be like maybe a good few hours. Maybe get some other reactors on as guests and I have a chat with them. Maybe make it like a charity fundraiser kind of thing. Just talk about favorite episodes, favorite seasons, kind of revisiting some of my favorite moments or whatever. So maybe I do that instead. You have inspections for your houses. In Germany, there's a law that says the landlord can only get into the house if something needs to be renovated, but it's forbidden to do inspections. Oh, wow. That's crazy. Yeah, we have people who... They obviously, they let you know like a week in advance. I got sent a letter like a week before, so you have time to prepare and stuff. And if you're not in, they do say, you know, if you're not in, we let ourselves in with the spare key. But yeah, we have inspections. Maybe it's just like a rental property thing, but... did your cat pass away? Oh no, the cat just lives with my dad now. Would you rather do a drunk rewatch of I, Robot You, Jane, Bad Eggs, or Where the Wild Things Are? Well, oh yeah, it was I, Robot You. I said Teacher's Pet earlier, didn't I? No, it was I, Robot You, Jane is what I did the drunk rewatch of with Ali and Domi. So I've already done that one, which is a good episode. I stand by it. Bad Eggs or Where the Wild Things Are. I think out of those, I'd probably rather do Bad Eggs. But I did do a poll like a week or two ago. And I think Beer Bad won that poll. So I didn't say it was what it was for, but that is for my next drunk rewatch. So we'll be doing Beer Bad next. Are you a football fan? Not hugely. If I'm like watching football live, I get really into it. Like watching it on TV and stuff, I don't really see the point for me. I'm like, I'll just catch up on Twitter or something. I'm a big F1 fan. I like Formula 1. I like hockey. I like golf. I like tennis. But yeah, my family's never been into football. My dad hates it. My granddad hates it. So I guess it's just like a Duke thing that we're not into it. I don't know. It's a weird thing of all the things that run through the generations. It's weird that not being that into football was kind of what's stuck generation to generation. What does your shirt say? It says, literally everyone else in the world. I don't know if you can see that from this angle because I can't see what it looks like on stream. Hang on, let me just swap that over. Literally everyone else in the world. It's this gaming channel I watch plays Dungeons and Dragons. So it's a kind of merch for that, from their series. Because they all introduce their characters and then the DM, Johnny, says, and I'm literally everyone else in the world. And then they actually did a charity song called Literally Everyone Else in the World a couple of years back. To raise money. I think it was for Mind. I think it was some mental health thing. And there's a line in that song, actually. That's my Twitter bio. That's where that came from, if anyone was wondering. But yeah. I that's the only like D&D series I actually watch. I know they don't particularly play it properly, but it's kind of a comfort watch. I love what they do with that. It's a very catchy song. What do you think of the Abba comeback? I mean, I haven't listened to any of it. I hope it's good. I hope people have enjoyed it. Admittedly, I only really listen to Abba if it's playing in a club, or if we're watching Mamma Mia drunk off our faces or something. I don't actively seek out their music, but I do like a lot of it. So maybe I should listen to their new stuff. It's cool though. I like that everything's kind of making a comeback nowadays. Outside Xbox, yes. Rebel Revan's got it. Got to take off. Keep up the good work. Thanks for stopping by, Terry. I wonder if other Liam will be done with Angel and you and him can debrief each other on a live for us talks. I was actually thinking about doing that. I did have that idea for maybe, because obviously he's finished Buffy now. Not on YouTube, but he has finished it. We could do like... Yeah, I think that'd be a fun thing to do. I'm sure we'll do something like that. We did it when he finished season 5 of Buffy. So I think that'd be fun. I definitely need to talk to him about doing that at some point. Logging off now. See you later. See you later, John. Thanks for stopping by. My family the same with football. Definitely think this is one of those sports that people love if they grow up with it and hate, or ambivalent towards it if they didn't. Yeah, I guess that's true. Do you think about Buffy often after all this time that's passed? After all this time? Always. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah. I often rewatch clips of it and stuff, and it was a very special time, like, reacting to that. Particularly, like, the earlier days, season 6 and 7 I don't have the fondest memories of, in terms of, like, some of the comments and messages I'd be sent, but, the show itself was incredible, and I love it. So yeah, was that April, I think we finished that, wasn't it? So it's been a good part of a good chunk of the year now. So we're coming up to, it's not that long until it's like a year since we finished it. In February, so that's like, it's technically December tomorrow, isn't it? So it's only like 2 or so months until my YouTube anniversary. I think is that 5 years this year? Or is it 4? That's bad that I can't remember. It was the first year of uni that I started it. 2017 I started. So yeah, it'll be 5 years. My 5-year anniversary in February. Bloody hell. Long time doing this, eh? Would you ever switch to movies, or are you pretty movie savvy and pretty much seen everything? I mean, I think there's way more movies than I'll ever watch in my life, but yeah, I've done movie reactions. I've done them on the channel. It's just with copyright, that's even more difficult with movies, and it takes ridiculously long to do. So that's kind of why I don't do it as much. You finished Buffy now, right? But do you still watch other reactors watch the show? Oh yeah, I still keep up with things. Yeah, I watch Liam Catson, I watch Ali Box. When I've like gotten to like certain points, whatever, I'll go back and finally get to watch Shan's reactions to it and Alex's reactions to it. I'm keeping up with Domi as well, what she's watching. I'm a bit, I'm looking forward to finishing season 5 of Angel, so I can properly get into Domi's reactions, because I know she's seen season 5 of Angel, so sometimes she'll talk about that, I think she says. So I don't want to like just dive headfirst and then spoil myself. So I can probably binge all of those. So that'll be a good few weeks of me just like binging all my friends' reactions once I'm done. Can't believe how cool it is to chat with someone on the other side of the world that I'm a fan of. I'm 51, so this is awesome. Oh wow, that's cool. I'm glad you're having fun. It is crazy. I know the internet has its downsides, but it is kind of crazy, isn't it? And bizarre and wonderful. But yeah, I'm glad we can chat too, because it keeps a roof over my head. You should totally do something big for your YouTube 5th anniversary. That's just hit me. Like, that's kind of a big deal, right? 5 years. I know it's only been like a year and a half or 2 years of like full time, admittedly, but yeah. I'll have to kind of think of some ideas, maybe. I don't know what I'd do. I'd love to do like a big like 12-hour or 24-hour live stream. Maybe I could do something like that. That'd be fun. Have you seen Castle or The Rookie? Never Enough Nathan Fillion. I haven't, no. I've heard great things about Castle. I've seen kind of bits and pieces of The Rookie, because I think he's gotten some like guest stars who've been firefighters. I'm pretty sure the actor who plays Simon's been in The Rookie at some point. I think I've seen him post about that on Instagram. But yes. F1 and golf, yawn, I'm off to contemplate life in serious matters. How dare you? I know from the outside they're not the most exciting sports. Domi's proper love in the show, and one character in particular, we all know that thing that happens in season 6 that absolutely ruined her. I'm kind of here for it. There is a kind of a twisted thing to that, isn't it? And I know who you mean. Online cocktail party and drunk chat for the anniversary. I'll provide the drink recipes. Amazing. So I always like to do that. I'm like, I can do like a live drunk rewatch or something. And I've done like live streams where I've been drinking stuff before, and then I'm remembering like, for most of my audience, it's like 10 a.m. for them. I'm like, oh, I didn't time this very well, did I? I know another channel making movie reactions on Patreon. They are making so-called watch-alongs. You have their reaction and your own copy of the movie, so there's no copyright issue at all. Yeah, quite a few people do that on Patreon. It's just easier, isn't it? I know American Mum does that. That's what Seska Says does with her movie reactions as well. She doesn't like show the footage. Five years is definitely a big deal. You should do something special. I've enjoyed your Buffy reactions, especially the body. Such raw emotion, one of, if not the best reaction to that episode. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, that episode's... If I ever need to cry, I put the body on, genuinely. Always works. But yeah, that episode, my god. When was that? When did we do the body? That was a long time ago now, wasn't it? Let's have a look. To this day, that remains the easiest Buffy reaction I ever edited. Because I barely spoke, I just cried, so it was easy to cut down. God, I look like a mess tonight. January 14th, 2020. So not far off 2 years since that. Man. I got some lovely comments on that reaction, actually. A lot of people kind of sharing their stories of grief and stuff. That was when I still read the comments regularly. And I remember that being a really sweet kind of space for people to share their grief, which I thought was quite sweet. The Rookie's really good, well done. I have heard good things about The Rookie as well. The Expanse is coming back and I can't wait. I've also heard good things about that. I can definitely recommend Castle. Another show I think that doesn't have any reactions, so you might hit a niche. The demographic's pretty wide thanks to the lead and premise, but go with your heart. Yeah. We'll have to see. Drunk reaction sounds great, but in practice, yeah, exactly. Smash cut to me throwing up into a shoebox and Liam Catson passing out in our first attempt to watch Once More with Feeling. One thing I love is that I have watched other reactors reviewing Buffy and Angel saying, I can't wait until Liam Duke sees this. Oh god. Well, that doesn't bode well for me, does it? Oh no. I mean, I do kind of think that myself as well. On some occasions. Sarah Michelle Gellar killed that episode. She looked so teeny. I know. She's so good. Castle would be a fun reaction though. I don't know if ABC would block. The Rookie's mostly the same BTS crew too. Oh yeah. ABC can sometimes be like that. Yeah, once upon a time that's definitely gotten harder to edit and upload copyright wise with ABC and stuff. Is there a Buffy episode that you enjoy more while watching another reactor now than when you watch the episode yourself? Ooh, that's an interesting question. I don't know. I don't know. I am interested in seeing some people get to season 6 and seeing their takes on it. I'm looking forward to seeing what Ali thinks of season 6. I think, episodes you may not consider your favourites, like Teacher's Pet and stuff, I do love watching people react to it, because they're just like, what? So I enjoy that side of things, I guess. I can enjoy them watching the bad episodes. I put them in quotes, because obviously not everyone's going to think they're bad, which is fair. I'm not sure if you've already seen it, but Fringe is a show I think you'd really love. Also, have I mentioned how amazing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is yet? It definitely needs to be said in every second sentence. I agree, and it hasn't been said, so I'm glad someone said it. But yes, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is amazing. Absolutely, it was a great space to share grief. I didn't share my story at the time, but I lost my dad suddenly in October 2020, and that episode and reactions to it helped me process my grief. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear about your dad. I can't imagine how tough that must have been. Oh my god. Don't these networks know who you are? Shakes fist. Definitely not. They know. They just don't care. Do you watch any silent movies at all? There's a great one called The Man Who Laughs, which is where the inspiration for the Joker comes from. I have heard of that, yeah. I've seen pictures of that. It's terrifying. But no, I haven't seen any silent films, I don't think. I wouldn't say no to them, though. When my husband died 2 years ago, the first thing I did was watch The Body. It actually was great therapy while I was still in shock from losing him. Oh, I'm sorry about your husband. Yeah. I think The Body does kind of really hit you in that way. Like the way it just deals with the immediate aftermath, or like that first day before it properly sinks in. It just, that kind of portion of grief is never really covered that much. So that's what I found myself in such awe with, I think, with The Body. So I remember after my nan died, it was just that first day was so weird. Because she had cancer. This was a couple of years ago now. And it was June the 4th. We kind of knew it was pretty close to the end. So we were all kind of in the room with her. And I said goodbye to her. So me and my dad went home a bit earlier, and everyone else, well, my mum and my sister and stuff, stayed a bit longer. My gut just told me this is the last time you're ever going to see her. So I said my goodbyes and everything. And she died overnight then. My dad woke me up at like 1 a.m. to tell me that she died. And I was just like, okay, went back to sleep. And then it didn't hit me then properly. The moment where Buffy's like, you're not supposed to move the body, and then Giles hugs her, that moment for me was about 8 a.m. the next day when my mum and my sister came back from the hospital. That's when it like hit me, like, oh my god, she's gone. So I think The Body it struck that and captured that so brilliantly. And then my nan's sister and her husband kind of came round later that day, and it was just like just sitting in silence, really. It was very strange. It always broke my heart when you would share how frustrating the comments were. I'm always excited to see your reactions, but the reason I'm excited is because I know you'll be affected. I hate that people would want to rob you of that. It is weird, but, you know, some people just, they like taking the joy out of things, and they like ruining things for people, which is very strange. But, yeah. Dakara Jane has started Buffy. I'll be watching her take on the show. She loves Supernatural. That's my second favourite show, just before AOS. Yes, I have heard of Dakara Jane. Is that the one who just nearly lost her channel recently, but I think she got it back? Is that her? I will remain ever grateful for The Body, as it helped me process grief I needed to process, even though it was from years before. I didn't know how much I needed that until I saw that episode. It's a very special thing, isn't it, The Body? I just want to say, when I was watching Blind Manor, you totally give Owen with the bad puns. Are puns bad? I don't think so. I loved Owen. Oh, he was so wholesome. I want to be Owen when I grow up. I say, as a 25-year-old man. That was my mum's mum, my nan. The moment that gets me is the moment Dawn falls to the floor and Buffy tells her. That's what it was like for me, like the ground beneath me was just gone. Yeah. From beneath her it devoured. That's grief. It was such a weird time when she died. I just felt that change in me. Like, my heart just sank, and it still just feels like it's there. That's kind of when all my mental health stuff really started. And then, like, 6 months later, my parents split up, which was very messy, and oof. So that didn't really help. So I'm trying to move forward from that, really. Curious to know if you've seen Class, the ill-fated Doctor Who spin-off. It was written by Patrick Ness, who wrote one of the best books on processing grief, A Monster Calls. Yes, I have seen Class. Yeah, there's potential there. I wasn't big on it. I didn't hate it. It did have a few good episodes in there. There were a couple that I was like, no, that was terrible. But I would have liked to have seen it continue. I'm glad they can kind of do a bit more with it with Big Finish, but I know they can't This all has to be set during season 1, unfortunately. They can't kind of carry on the story. But, you know, maybe with Russell coming back to the helm, we might get more spin-offs and stuff. I mean, I just don't think Doctor Who really has the budget nowadays to do all those spin-offs and stuff. But with Bad Wolf getting involved and everything, with the new era, maybe we'll get something. She sounds great, Yonan. She was lovely. Truly lovely. Taken far, far too young as well. Yes, Takara Jane nearly lost her channel, but then by divine magic wishes, she did not. Thank you, Charles. Yeah, I had seen some of her struggles online, I think. Scary. Scary, scary times. I know a lot of people skip the body, but I never do because of how masterfully it captures the humanity of loss. Yeah, I don't know if I could kind of skip that. I've seen that you've played the original Buffy game for the Xbox. Have you played Chaos Bleeds? I loved that game as a kid. I've played the first few hours of it. There was a video on the channel of that. I did a live stream of it. I haven't written? I haven't played the rest of it yet. Russell T's back, baby. The 60th is safe. Yes. Looking forward to seeing what he does with his new era. I mean, it's going to be completely different, obviously, because he's a very different writer now than he was back then. I think he's going to perfectly piss off all the right people, and I'm very excited for that. Okay. Maybe should we go for like another 5 or so minutes? That brings us to about an hour and a half. Then I will let you get on with your days. Whatever it is you're doing. Then I might do some admin stuff. I might kind of work out some templates for thumbnails for 12 Days of Christmas, or really knuckle down what I want to do. Maybe play some more Dark Souls and get killed by bosses again. It's always fun. Always a good time. Thank you for your hugs. That's very sweet. Lady Ivy 5 is following me. Miss Juco is following me. Hello. Hello, followers. Hello, Power. Welcome. Got any plans for the new year? Nothing yet. I don't even have plans for Christmas yet. I haven't even thought about New Year. Well, actually, I'll probably have to stay in for New Year because I'll be reacting to the New Year's Doctor Who with Connor, I imagine. Maybe in person. That'd be fun. Last New Year's special, we're kind of in lockdown, so that'd be fun to get that done in person. The storyline of Chaos Bleeds is fun, involving a lot of characters. How confusing that it's set in season 5 yet no mention of Dawn. Yeah, it was a bit weird, some of the stuff they left out, but maybe it was like rights or contract thing, I don't know. I'm very excited for the end of Flux as well. I hope the ending is satisfying for the fans. Yeah, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Breath of the Wild dance. Sorry, lost connection there for a sec. Stupid Australian internet. Hi Liam, do you have a favourite episode in season 5 of Angel so far? You're welcome. It's probably still my favourite, but I also love Smile Time. Thank you for the stress relief and being able to watch your reactions and build up the empathy, like having a friend over to share the things you love with. Have fun and good luck. Oh, thank you. It's very nice. I think that's why people do love reactions. It does feel like watching it with a friend, I think, a lot of the time. Thanks for the chat, and of course for your 514 Angel reaction you spoiled us today. Yeah, I'm glad I could get those two out fairly quickly. I got up a bit earlier today so I could make sure 514 was uploaded. Just want to say, love your reactions. Reaction to Puppet Angel was all I could ask for. Lol, keep it up and thanks. Thank you. And then Hannah deserves so much more than what they got. True. Sees literally everyone else in the world. Oh, I love refreshing YouTube. No. I've got, my recommendation is Cats Attacking People compilation, a must watch. Hilarious. Oh, and Doctor Who, the festive trailer. Even though it's just a clip of previous Christmas specials as opposed to anything new. Let's see if I can find the Literally Everyone Else in the World song. I like that it's the top search result. Yeah, it was for Mind, the charity called Mind. But that's what the shirt's kind of referencing. That's what my Twitter bio is a reference to as well. Because it's one of the players and one of the people who runs, well, helps run the channel. His name's Luke. He wrote the song and composed a lot of it as well. I know he struggles with his mental health a lot. He goes to therapy and stuff. So it kind of, his thoughts in that were quite something. So that's the link to the song in case you're interested. Oh, and I've just opened the link and that's taken my view of the stream away, which I didn't want to happen. That's fine. There we go, I'm back. I'm a gal, you got to come back. Thank you for everything you do. You help bring a bright spot to my day every day. Every time I see a new video. Also, it doesn't hurt that you're very cute. Oh, thank you. Typical American that loves accents. Big ones or house cats? House cats, I think. Can you imagine, like, it's just lots of, like, little kittens just attacking their owners, and it's like, oh, that's so adorable. And then they just cut to, like, a giant-ass lion mauling someone. Do you like Christmas cakes? I was surprised to find that some people don't like Christmas fruit cakes. Plan to bake one for a Victorian recipe this year. I'm not big on fruit in cakes actually either, no. I don't really like Christmas pudding or anything. Yeah. Man, the pandemic's been rough, so thank you Another Reactors for making it lighter. Oh, well, you're welcome. Glad I could help in a little bit. A little way. I know, like, watching other people and watching YouTube and stuff's kind of helped me through it. Mental health is vital for everyone reading this now. If you all respect each other, you have a chance in this COVID world. It's great to see you live, Liam. All the best. Thank you. Hi Liam, I want to say I'm happy you're feeling better. I know people probably give you shit, but you need to step back from your channel. But I'm glad you do when necessary. Yeah, I did learn that. Buffy Season 6 taught me, like, step away, for God's sake. Otherwise you are going to stop doing this. I came so close to stopping Buffy during Season 6. I'm glad I didn't. But if I didn't take like a couple of weeks away from that, when I did, I think I would have stopped. Is that cola or soda? Yes, it is. For the past month or so, I haven't been able to film or edit anything because of extreme burnout, but yesterday I finally felt well enough to get true joy from sitting down and working on my channel. I love that feeling when you're like, oh my god, I'm actually really excited to do this today. So just know that we understand and appreciate you. Oh, thank you. Sorry I'm late. Have you watched Angel 515 yet? No. No. So please stay away from any of that. I will not be watching that for a few weeks, I imagine, as we're done with that cycle of Angel for now. Just keep refreshing the channel, and anything that's posted on there is what I've seen. Avatar's like the only show I'm kind of a bit ahead on to what's on YouTube. Everything else I kind of just do as and when. Was it Seeing Red? Because understandable. No, it was around episode 8 or 9, I think. I started getting a lot of shit for having a favourite character. What's the name of the Buffy episode where she's really in an asylum? We don't in a reality one. What was that called? That feels like it was. Trying to think. It was near halfway through the season, wasn't that? I can't quite remember now. I'm not sure what that was called. I know which one you mean. Normal Again. That was it. Have to go now. Look after yourself, Liam. Remember, we all love you and you're awesome. Be kind. Thank you. That's very kind. Do you see yourself marrying an American person or a British person? I see myself marrying someone that I'm in love with. I don't think it matters where they're from. But yeah. Someone's shooting their shot in the chat. You have helped a lot more people than what's in this chat. Again, thank you. Have a good day and I'll keep watching. Goodbye for now. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for your super chat as well. That was very kind of you. Wonder how many of you were screaming "Normal Again" at the screen when I was Googling that. Alright, well, 5 minutes quickly turned to 10 minutes, didn't it? So that's just how it is. I ramble. But yeah, we're gonna leave things there, I think. I'll let you get on with your mornings / afternoons / evenings / nights. And yeah, we'll see what happens next. Hawkeye tomorrow. And then it'll be Sex Education. Oh, I get to start season 2 of Sex Education next. That's exciting. That'll probably be the day after tomorrow I get to watch that though. Because I need to do my Christmas shopping because I'm going to be away the week before Christmas. And I'm seeing my friends on Saturday, so I need to get all their presents before Saturday. Hi, can I ask questions here? Okay, I can stay if you have a few questions. An extra couple of minutes. It's Smile Time, baby. Yes, you can go and watch Smile Time. It's okay. We're wrapping up here. But yeah, Gregory, if you have some quick questions, I am actually wrapping up. So you might have time for one or two. But yes, thank you all for stopping by. I will stay just in case we have an extra couple of questions, but we will be wrapping it up after that. Actually, let's get the screen ready. So we have been going for an hour and 35 minutes now. May I tell you that you were an inspiration for starting my own reaction channel? Thank you so much. You don't know what that means to me. Oh, well, you don't know what that means to me. That's very kind of you. Oh, Gregory. As soon as I saw what your name was, I was like, yeah, that question's not going to be serious, is it? So yeah. Thank you all very much for watching. And yeah. Hopefully we have some fun stuff coming soon. December tomorrow, at least for me. It might even be December already where you are. So happy December if you are. But yeah. Thank you all for joining. Thank you, Gregory, for your lovely, insightful questions. And I will see you very soon. Bye!